Well, my name's John Banwait, and today we're going to make a traditional Indian chicken curry. And so to start off with, we're going to start off with some purified butter to saute the garlic. So put a little bit of butter, some fresh garlic. And we're going to brown the garlic for a little bit before we add the onions. Usually, to brown the garlic, if you got the oil or butter heated, it shouldn't take more than a minute or two to get it brown. A little more brown. I'm going to add the onions, and this is two chopped onions, two yellow chopped onions, and now we're going to brown these for a little bit. Okay, so you can see the onions are starting to brown a little, caramelized. So now we're going to add our peppers and our tomatoes. And while those are sauteing, you can add your dry spices. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt, and you can add more or less after, later on, depending how your tastes are. Garam masala, about a teaspoon of garam masala. About a half a teaspoon of our dried spices, the cloves, cardamom, cinnamon. Add that. About a half teaspoon of the black pepper. Some whole cumin seeds, about a teaspoon. And just kind of cook those down. Go and add your ginger. As those spices cook down, you can smell them. They'll start releasing the flavors and stuff in them. Now you want to go and add your chicken to it. We're also going to add a little paprika, about a teaspoon and a half or so. Okay. Also, the turmeric powder, about a teaspoon and a half. Basically, just stir that in and let it cook. You want to try to cook the chicken as long as you can like this, because you get a lot of the flavor out of the spices that way. If you add the water too soon, then you're pretty much making kind of a soup type of a thing. So you want to get a lot of the flavor from those spices out. When it gets to a point where the spices and stuff are really starting to stick to the bottom of the pot, then go and add your water to it. So this, I'm going to add this 20-ounce glass of water to it, okay? And just kind of stir it around. Let it come to a boil. So as that starts to come to a boil, you can cover it up so the meat gets cooked in thoroughly. Turn down the heat a little bit so it's cooked a little slow. And that's going to take probably about 10 minutes or so to get that chicken cooked through. Okay, so now we're getting close to the chicken getting done. As you can see, it's starting to kind of pull away from the bones a little bit and stuff, and you still have plenty of curry sauce to it. If you like more, you can add a little more water and bring it to a boil, or if you want to reduce it, you can reduce it some more. Right now, I'm going to add my chives and cilantro to this. Just going to stir those in, and what's going to happen is that cilantro and chives are going to give a little flavor to it also. You can tell the chicken's cooked because it's starting to pull away from the bones and everything, so you can turn it off, and you got your chicken curry. You can add a little more cilantro to it if you want or not. I'm going to actually garnish it on the plate with a little more cilantro. So